there, folks. Gather round, it's your old pal Timber the Tailspinner here, ready to spin you some of the wildest, funniest, and most exaggerated tales from the forest. Now, these stories might be a bit stretched, but hey, that's what makes them fun, right? So sit back, relax, and let's dive right in. Once upon a time, in a part of the forest where the trees touched the sky, there was a legend about a giant acorn. This acorn was said to be as big as a boulder and could feed an entire forest for a year. One fine autumn day, I decided to find this legendary acorn. Armed with nothing but my trusty tail and a whole lot of determination, I set off on my quest. I asked every critter I met if they had seen the giant acorn. The squirrels laughed, the birds chirped in amusement, and the deer just shook their heads. But I didn't give up. I climbed the tallest tree, swam across the widest river, and even outsmarted a sneaky fox who tried to trick me into giving up. And there it was, the giant acorn, shining like a golden nugget in the sunlight. I tried to roll it back to my lodge, but it was so heavy it took me 3 days and 3 nights. By the time I got it home, the whole forest had gathered to see it. We had the biggest feast you could imagine. Everyone agreed that Timber the Tailspinner had found the greatest treasure of all. Now let me tell you about the time I met a talking tree. Yes, you heard that right. A tree that could talk. It all started on a misty morning when I was out collecting sticks for my log. I heard a voice call my name, Timber, Timber. I looked around, but there was no one in sight. Then I realized the voice was coming from a grand oak tree. The tree told me it had been standing there for centuries and had seen everything that happened in the forest. It shared stories of ancient times, great floods and fires, and even of the time when beavers ruled the forest. We talked for hours and I learned so much about the history of our time, but the funniest part? The tree had a great sense of humor. It told the best jokes and had me laughing till my tail hurt. Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed these funny and exaggerated tales from the forest. Remember, the best stories are the ones that make you laugh and let your imagination soar. Until next time, keep